I once thought power would bring peace, that the more I accomplished, the more control I had, the closer I'd get to rest. That if I became the one others relied on, I would feel grounded, safe, whole, and so I climbed. Quietly, deliberately, with grit, with strategy, with discipline, I became the problem solver. The voice of calm, the one people turn to in storms. But I was wrong, because power does not bring peace. It brings silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the isolating, suffocating kind. The silence of being unasked how you feel. The silence of watching people admire the crown and forget the weight it places on your head. Everyone wants the crown till they wear it. At first it flatters you. It affirms something you always hoped was true, that you were capable, needed, important. You feel 10 feet tall, like you matter. But soon you realize you've become something else, a symbol, not a person, a role. People start to look at you differently. They don't want your uncertainty. They want your answers. They want you to be composed, decisive, flawless. They want you to be strong so they can feel safe. And so you become that. You stop complaining. You stop crying. You stop questioning. You give solutions, not doubts. Orders, not feelings. You lose softness. It doesn't happen overnight. It's gradual. It's invisible, even to you. You get used to swallowing what you feel so others don't get scared. You get used to showing up exhausted. You perform strength like a song stuck on repeat. And one day you wake up and realize you don't remember who you were before the crown. You've become the expectation. They see stability. Inside, you feel like sand, and yet you keep going. Because now, people count on you. You're not allowed to stop. There's no space to collapse, no room for fear. Your value is your resilience. And so you survive, till surviving becomes the only thing you know. Your soul starts to go quiet. Stop asking what you want, what you love, what hurts. You just move. It's from task to task, crisis to crisis. Everyone praises your strength. No one notices your silence, not even you, until one day you do. It happens in a moment too quiet to prepare for. You catch your own reflection. In a mirror, a window, a passing shadow, and you see something unfamiliar, not in your face, but in your eyes. Tired, empty, distant, like someone's been living your life. While you've been watching from somewhere far away, and a question hits you, soft but shattering. Who am I without the crown? You don't have an answer, because you've built yourself on being needed, being competent, being indestructible. And if you let that go, what remains? What if there's nothing? That's the fear. That's the cost. So you try to keep going. Smile tighter. Breathe shallower. Hold the crown with both hands and pretend your arms aren't shaking. But eventually, your body betrays you. You forget things. Lose time. Wake up tired. You snap over small things. You feel numb during beautiful ones, and you realize something is broken. It's not loudly, but deeply. It doesn't collapse. It sinks. That's when the silence becomes unbearable. When the admiration turns into a prison. When you begin to envy those who are allowed to be fragile. But envy is just a symptom. The truth is, you want to rest, not just sleep, not vacation. Rest. The kind of rest where you don't have to hold it all up, where you can cry without explanation, where you can breathe without apologizing for the air you take. But rest feels like rebellion. So instead you reach for numbness, distraction, work, screens, control, anything but stillness. Stillness might show you what you've lost, and loss is too close to grief. But grief is necessary, because somewhere along the way you lost yourself. No one grieves that but you. No one sees the funeral of your inner life, because the world only sees what still functions. But you do. You feel the ache, the quiet scream, the memory of who you used to be before the mask, before the title, before the image. And one day, if you're luckier, maybe just exhausted enough, you break. Not publicly, not dramatically, quietly alone. And that's where healing begins. You sit in the dark and admit it. You're not okay. And the world doesn't end. You whisper, I need help, and lightning doesn't strike. You set the crown down for just a moment and realize it didn't define you. It never did. You are not the role. You are not the strength. You are not the silence. You are the one beneath it. Flawed, fragile, breathing, alive. And from that place, you can begin again. This time, not for praise, not to be admired, not to be followed, but to be free, to feel, to rest, to choose, to wear the crown without letting it wear you, and maybe to teach others how to do the same. It's not by preaching strength, but by embodying softness. Not by performing perfection, but by living truth. Let them see your cracks. Let them see your doubts. Let them see your courage in letting go, because that's what real power is. The freedom to take off the crown and still know who you are.